Alrighty. We are absolutely live, and before I go on any further, I'm gonna mute the friggin' PS2 here for a bit. Simply down to the fact we'll be starting a new game. We'll be starting a new game on Need for Speed Most Wanted. I'm not going digging for my other memory card that has data on it. And even then, it's probably not gonna be save data for Black Edition, because that is a separate save ID. So let's go here. So this is what we're playing tonight, Need for Speed Most Wanted, the Black Edition. Essentially, you get exclusive cars like the 67 Camaro SS and the M3 GTR Street version before it becomes the one we all know and love. We have a couple of specifically tuned rides, exclusive races, and a bonus DVD. A bonus DVD that we are not going to watch. Now, the reason that it's going to be muted, for now at least, is simply down to the fact that there's copyrighted music in these games, and I need to go into the options and turn them off. What do you mean? Excuse you? Oh my god. This game did work at one point. There we go. So for the time being, only I am going to hear the game audio. You will not. Final Fantasy Tactics is on my wish list. You know what? I need to continue Final Fantasy at some point. Love that. Absolutely love that. No, that's not what I want to do. I need to check cheats. There's a cheat that would give me an extra 1,000 in cash in the game. EA Spine. Or EA Games, shout everything.
Make sure you do all your racing in the game. On the street.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this guy.
Safely and responsibly, and wear your seatbelt.
And light me up. I need cheats for this one. I clicked on new game spot, thank you. Left, right, down. Oh. Nice. So up, down, left, right. No, up, down, left, right, up, down. Okay, so these cheats do work. Nice. L1, R1, right, left, right, down. What? Man. Up, down, left, right, down. Nice! I got another one. A special event has been added to your challenge series. So we're unlocking a bunch of good stuff first. There was one to get extra money. Bargaining challenge, judgment. Centec 4 GT. We got a casual one, so left, right, oh down. No, we already got that. Yeah. Yeah, one of them's not working, which is interesting, but we'll stick with this for now. We shall stick with these. So we'll grab this, and yes, we'll create a new alias. And you should also say a feature. I know, I need to do my thing. Yes, save the alias GTAraj. Now, all I have to do is remember. That needs emptying. I need to remember to turn the volume back on for stream. Because we are not doing EA tracks. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, so now I can put volume back on. There we go! Right. Yes, you have to save. Saving data to memory card PS2, memory card slot 1, do not remove! It does take a little bit of time. We can add a new car if we wanted to. I mean, we can use this Gallardo. I don't know why we have access to that. Lexus IS, Fiat Punto, Cobalt. The Cobalt SS. There was another one. We've got an RX-8. Mustang, the SL500. With Impreza. Yeah, it's not the best. Right, so let's go career. Now we just start. How cute! It is gonna teach me the controls. Well, it's also taken a million years. This one actually has taken quite a while. It might be because this disc is heavily scratched, which is admittedly unfortunate. So there might be a bit more of me yapping throughout this entire thing, because we have been live for like 8 minutes. Yeah. I don't know if it is going to load. Because I know the disk drive in this is good. The disk drive in this is just fine. The game itself, however, is a bit scratched up. I may have to grab the original. I mean, I have tissues and that near me, so I could give it a clean and see if that works, and then we can re-enter the cheats and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, yeah, let's just do that. I also hate the PS2 Slim. It's too... The tray on it just doesn't quite open up wide enough for what I'm trying to get from it. I didn't realize how badly scratched this disc was. I got this pre-owned years ago. Because I didn't even know this was a thing. So sorry to everyone who's having to wait. We're having actual technical issues. I may just have to use the original version of the game. There's literally no difference outside of maybe like one or two vehicles, and that is literally that's putting it lightly. What the hell? Oh, I forgot what I did to this. So this is effectively a PS2 debugging unit at this point. It is, but it isn't. It's got the BIOS for one on it. However, it's still a PS2 Slim. A regular old PS2 Slim. So, yep. I'm hoping I'm not going to get shafted by copyright if I keep the sound on. Once I load up my profile, the music should stop. Because it makes you create a profile before you get into all the options. So, okay, so check memory card. Okay, it's loaded it. Which means it's highly unlikely to be able to shaft me for the copyright stuff. Because the music shouldn't be on. And indeed, it's not on. So let's push on forward. The cheats should have been active. We can check in the challenge series. Because we've unlocked the Burger King one. There is one... Black Edition Challenge. Oh, that's that one. Where's the Burger King one? Whatever. Game, hello? Okay, the disc's not working correctly. Let me grab the original copy. So it's not going to be Black Edition. We're missing out on exactly one challenge. I should have a copy of the game on this hard drive. I was going to HD loader. I wasn't looking to use this. Oh, that's okay. So that's not for the purple hard drive. That's for the one. Okay. 1 second. I didn't quite think this one through. The problem is our thing's all scratched up. So I'm gonna have to try and see. I think it's it's OPL. It's OPL. We need to OPL. I need to do a thing with OPL, and I think I've got it on there. I think. If I don't, then I'll have to do shenanigans. Hard disk drive not detected. We're fine on that. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Right. Well, I forgot what I did to enable my external hard drive. Oh. For whatever bloody reason, my hard drive ain't loading. Alright, 1 second. I think it's safe to say I didn't think this one through. Because I have problems with this. If all else fails, I'll fire on the PS3 and we'll be Gucci with that one. Oh, Free Big Bit's not on the thing, but I can 7503. We'll be Gucci on that one. Well, I thought oh, wait, we have diagnosis there. We're at 7503, but it's been flashed to pretend it's something different. Wait a minute, let me go to browser real quick. I thought SMB was, Free Big Boot was on this memory card. Oh, that's for the fat PS2. Never mind. Okay. I know where I messed up with that one. I can just hear that hard drive spool down. Now keep it in mind, it's a PS2 Slim. Got an external hard drive to it. And it does work. My chair went back up again. Let me see. What was an ESR? ESR is definitely something. Okay, never mind. That is not what we want. Yeah, if all else fails, I can grab an ISO of it. Or I could just simply freaking pop on the PS3 because it is powered on right now. I could pop on the PS3, put the disc in there because that is a better drive, and it may just read it. Let's see. It's blocking USB for some reason. I don't get why that is. It has been a hot minute since I have on that. Okay, let's go. There we go. Now, do I have it here? Because I ripped all these myself. Or most of them. I actually... Oh my god, I don't. That's disgusting. The one game I wanted to stream. God damn it. Okay, we'll just have to put up with the issues. It has been almost 20 minutes with no gameplay. This is terrifying. The funny part is, Most Wanted is in my box somewhere, and I just don't know where the piss it is. It's not, I didn't put it on the shelf because it's not really a game I would keep on the shelf. Right behind me. The only games that really go on there are ones I would actively play, or special editions. Within reason. Black Edition is on there. So is the Need for Speed Carbon Collector's Edition. And all the really rare games that I have. Well, common ones as well.
Hi, I'm Josie Marin and I play me.
I'm Josie Marin and I play me. So we're going to try and work past this. This might just be a very short stream. I can guarantee you that if it keeps acting up like this. Because I don't really want to have to turn on the PS3 unless I absolutely have to. Because normally this main menu just, or controls menu just appears right up. Alright, progress. The question is, are we going to see gameplay of career mode, or am I just going to be stuck to trying to attempt races? Oh, I would retitle this in a heartbeat to the stream that went wrong. Because this is just incredible. This is just incredibly bad luck, because Need for Speed Most Wanted is one of the most beloved of the franchise. You know what? Instead of wasting time, I'm just going to fire on the PS3. It's right here. God damn. Sorry about all this. Just so you're not being bombasted. Alright, here we go. I promise you Black Edition, you're getting Black Edition. God damn. And I know I need to fix the freaking resolution on this. Ah, this stream is not going well. Oh my days. Alright. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. We should largely be Gucci now. A PS2 disk drive that may not be able to play this game. The PS3 and its infinite tankiness certainly might be able to, and we're gonna find that out. Still, start a new game, all that kind of malarkey, and then we'll just go on from there. There we go. It's actually a little bit fresher. Ah, yeah, it's running faster. Okay, so.
Hi, I'm Josie Marin and I play
I'm Josie Marin and I play me and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Alright, we're gonna meet that. Yeah, I'm glad I've muted that one. Oh, we have data. Wait a minute. Huh? Wait a second, we have saved it. What? Okay. Interesting. Are we at the very beginning? Also, I have to fix the picture. Yeah, I must have a bad drive on the PS2 in that case. Because this just loaded right up. Like, keep it in mind. Keeping purely in mind that it is the same disc. I only have one copy of Need for Speed Most Wanted and one copy of Black Edition. So, yeah. Car select. Do we have multiple or just one? We just have the Chevy Cobalt. I'm thinking, what if I restart and we use the cheats? Why is the volume so low for me? Oh, no fucking wonder. Well, let's see. Because I could just use them on this one. I may have done them before. Yes, 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 I know, I know. I know.
Hi, I'm
So... we're gonna have to beat that. That's for bloody sure. Oh my lord, that's gonna get me struck. Right, okay, so challenge series, we now have that. You know, we have added a special marker which we will be able to use in the back rooms of the one-stop shop. A Syntec 4 GT, so left, right, up, down, up, down. Nice! Casual Syntec version of the 4 GT has just been added to your bonus cars. So... yeah, we've already used that. L1, R1, 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 right, left, right, down. We cannot unlock that. So far we've got the Junkman engine part, Burger King Challenge, and the Syntec, Casual Syntec 4 GT. So my assumption is that I've already used the first marker. So now we have a second marker that we can use. Oh my god. I think we should go and use it. Why did the screen just shrink? Wait a minute. Oh, what the... why? So now I have to go and configure things again. I think. No, I don't. I just changed the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio was like incredibly squished. Which is nonsense. So let's check our challenge series and see what we've done. We've done 2 of them. Oh, we have 70 now. Black Edition Challenge. Burger King Challenge. Win the Burger King race to unlock unique performance upgrade parts in the performance customization menu. Oh! That's interesting. We should do that at some point. I might just do a video on that. Right. Let's go to free roam. Our bounty is 12k. Our cash is 2k. And we have 1 marker. And I should be able to drive... I should be able to accelerate with sticks. I can. Oh, this is so laggy, man. Yeah, this is absolute butt cheeks. The game itself is great. However, the FPS on PAL systems is just. Yeah, there we go. That is like when I used to play this. I used to play this on a CRT, so this kind of works out. I don't have the filter for it, though. Parts. What do you? Oh, wait a minute. It is the wrong one. I do have a marker. I don't know where the best I can use it, though. Wait, where's the one-stop shop? Because I have a marker to use there. Because I know that's not it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up because that's what the marker was for. Um, it will appear in one of the shops under performance in career mode. You can only use it one time. I may have already used it then in this case, because this is very sus that I can't use the part. But anyway, wait, there's another one on the map. Okay. So we're gonna go towards that one. Because I only remember there being the one at this point in the game. We don't even have nitrous, that's embarrassing. I better be careful because police reports will start coming in. Yeah, that shouldn't be here just yet. So I believe, because we're 1% here. Do I not? What? I'm assuming I have already used the marker. Yeah, it costs 5k. I've probably got parts on already. Yeah, we need to beat Sonny for that. Oh, god damn it. Alright, that's gonna be a tough one because we've needlessly used cheats when we ideally didn't need to. So we're gonna push on forward and next to this race now. Right, so race events. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. So at this point, we could just randomly start events. So that's yeah. That man's got a racer right there. Damn, brother. Yeah, we loved this game back in 05. I had Carbon in 06. I played these out of order. Carbon was my first, like, more modern Need for Speed. And believe me, I freaking loved it. Apparently, the version that's on Xbox 360 is more stable and runs better. So I may have to go and grab that. Brother, you done downshift! Why not? Why are you like this? I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, apparently we could do 8,000 RPM. Apparently, okay, nice. Yeah, I kind of regret the whole PS2 situation right now. I don't know why the laser wasn't reading the disc correctly. However, the one that's in the PS3 here is being an absolute tank and just plowing through it. Yay, we win. Let's go. Hype. 119.15. Love that for me. So we've done the race milestones. We've done the milestones. Got clocked over 80, successfully complete this challenge. Pursuit tutorial? What do you... What?
Rockport PD's trying to shut us down. They're everywhere. If you get into pursuit with them, the longer you go, the more heat you bring down on your ride. The more heat, the more cops. To get out of a tight spot, just crash into objects on the road. I call them pursuit breakers. When you hit one, it either takes out the cop or forces them to stop and deal with the aftermath. Trust me, it works. Each pursuit breaker is marked in the world with a pursuit icon. Now, to
I know how to play the game, damn it. So we need to do a certain toll booth at over 80. Yeah. badge for racing the blacklist, man. Here's rank race. You got it. Yeah. Whenever you go against the ranked racer, the pink slips go up for grabs. Yeah, whatever. So if you're looking for trouble, this is the Hornet's Nest. So the total bounty I need to get is 20,000. And now I need to start. I need to get into a police chase. Damn, brother. It is crazy how assless he's running, even back then.
I'm gonna have to force him off the road. I'll update when I can.
Oh, come on then, officer. Try and ram me.
Can you organize a 1073, please? I'm not gonna be able to stop him on my own.
10-10, Bravo 4-1. Supervisor requests you hold off till he gets there. He is en route, switching to your channel.
Come on, people, help me out here. I need more units on this call. Give me more cover now.
Copy, Bravo 4-1. Detailing units now.
Heading up to the pursuit.
Bravo 4-1. Checking. Can you provide a sit rep?
This is crazy. That freaking slide is nuts. Are you serious?
With vehicle pursuit, I'll take it from here. That code 6 pulled away from me. I lost my visual. We're fine. Oh, yes, I just closed the gap. I'm right behind him.
Brother, the car wouldn't downshift.
Where's our chaps? Down.
No, you don't. Get out of here.
He's running a block. I can't get past him. Dispatch, I'm gonna need some more backup. Driver's giving us a lot of trouble.
Roger, Bravo 2-4. Detailing units now.
BCCB, I'm trying to get a visual on him.
Attention units on the code 3 chase. Suspect was last seen heading south through the campus interchange. Containment will be set up ahead of his last known direction of travel. This call is still code 6. Handle on TAC 3.
There we go. Easy. Easy.
Hey man, that chump Sonny is looking for a run.
Brother, so Sonny wants a piece of me now, does he? Jesus! Yeah, let's just jump to the safe house. We got a 3.7 in the bank. I don't know what we can get with it though. Oh, that's my brake. Okay. Is there anything that can be done here? We already have a racing grade, what's his face? Engine's 5K, 5.5. I'm short but 2K. Interestingly enough. Can we get anything to help? Brakes maybe? 3.7, man. It's 3.7. Yeah, there's no way we can get anything else. Absolutely not. Because I could have sold the transmission upgrade and put it in engine. If I was even able to do that. It looks like I can't. Can I get wheels though? These are looking pretty shitty. Never mind. Please, sir, can I get a bumper? Yeah, that's awful. Oh wait, we don't even get bumpers. Damn. Yeah, the Cobalt one is fine. It's just a shame you don't really get bumpers. 1.5 though. There's no real point to a scoop in a position like this. Visual paint. Oh, we're gonna change the paint on this. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Yeah, let's just check out and we'll strip the paint off and all that. There's no real changes that we could have made because you can't exactly just randomly race against people. Get out of my way, damn it! You know what? I think I should do a video on the extra content in this. Alright, so we're doing 2 circuit races. Nice. Yeah, look at freaking Sunny just pulling up there. You did all that work to lose to a Chevy Cobalt. Did I remember to unmute? I did, thank God. Rolling, 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 rolling. I hope people are enjoying this, because the journey we took to get here was insane. I'm now eventually having fun, so I hope that passes on to the viewer. Because boy howdy. So we're explicitly playing the Black Edition, which comes with comes with 1 extra challenge in Challenge Series. We also use cheat codes to unlock the Burger King challenge. So we can get an exclusive upgrade in career mode for beating that. So what I might do at some point is a video on the Black Edition challenge and the Burger King challenge. I was under the impression we'd be starting from the beginning tonight, but like, that ain't even the case. Damn, bro. He has a Golf GTI versus an almost stock freaking Chevy Cobalt. The thing that's separating us right now is just sheer driving skill. Yeah, that paint change really helped a lot. He is catching up, however. Now, if I want to be a dirty degenerate and unlock everything, I could. But I'm going to be a good Samaritan and not do that. And only use the cheats that the game provides. There we go. Ha! We got one down. One more to go. Forest green. Damn, Sonny! Why you gotta crash into me like that, buddy? Why my car just veer to the right? Oh, he found a path. Wait, what's the button to look back? Is it a triangle? It is. So this is a best out of 2 laps. That's interesting. Oh, did he crash? The poor baby boy crash. This is insanity. Yeah, because there was codes that were given out at one point, and they allowed you to get parts. And using said parts, you can get a little bit of a head start in the game. Not a fan of how that went. Because in all honesty, that just wasn't it. I mean, we're still winning by a fair amount. But that's literally it. We got 5k for that. We also got a chance at trying to get Sonny's car. Yeah, so we get this one. Master Cash Award. And this. Shit. It wasn't the middle one. Like this thing was saying. So it was the right hand side It was the right question mark, and then the middle one, and then the right one.
Hi, I'm Josie Marin, and I play Mia in Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yeah, there's no set way to do it.
Racing in the game. On the streets, drive safely and responsibly, and wear your seatbelt.
So that's probably saved just after I got out of the thing. I didn't see the autosave marker. So, because I didn't continue... Okay, let's see how much cash I have. Okay, so... we have to take on Sunny again. And it's fine with me. And it for me is... what the fuck? My car said just veer. Yeah, there's a lot of input latency on this game in general, and it wasn't even like that. It was like that even on the PS2. And it's a render latency issue because the Need for Speed games were notoriously dog water. They were known for being bad on PS2. But they sold gallons on PS2 because that was the dominant system for quite a number of years. That's where you went to play Underground. It's where you went to play Most Wanted, where you played Carbon. Even though superior versions existed. No one was going out of their way to play it on 360. Alright, pause a second to fix my seat again. God. Right, let's just resume the race. Let's go. Yeah, we've got a much better transmission, which means our gear shifts are better. Allegedly. But we are in an automatic gearbox, so that is very unfortunate. Automatic in a game like this is not what you want to be running. However, I don't trust many games to handle a manual gearbox very well. Maybe modern Gran Turismo, absolutely. Damn, Sonny. You're just gonna do me like that? Little punk. Hey, why'd you stall? Why'd you stall there? Your car's not actually that ass. Yeah, sometimes without me doing anything, the car just veer. But back to the gearbox situation for a second. I wouldn't trust this game to handle a manual gearbox outside of a drag race. Damn, the frame render latency is just terrible. I'm having to fight against it. Because it's like, I'll move my car, and then it's like a quarter of a second later, the input fucking registers. It's like when I put Cyberpunk on its max settings at 1080p. Actually, not even that. If you want to know what it feels like, turn on cap your game to like 11 FPS and then turn on frame generation. The experience for the NTSC version of the game is a little bit better than this, I guarantee it. Wait, I think I've done a stream on Most Wanted on Xbox, haven't I? I'll need to take a peek and see if I have. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. So is this automatic gearbox. Because it's like you'll be in gear 3, 100 mile an hour, and it's like, like, what? And then you crash, and then when you crash, like half the time the gearbox doesn't shift down. Yeah, continue on to the second race. Let up in the Highlands, boys! There we go, perfect launch. Yes. Oh, the render latency made me crash into that one. What the? I swear to God, this fucking AI on Motorola is just annoying. It just popped up. It just woke my phone up to be like, hey, do you want to hear about the weather tomorrow? I heard you like the weather. Are you a weather person? Well, hey. And it'll do it again in a little bit. But it seems to be maybe once, twice, up to 3 times a day it'll do it. I'm like, huh? Because it thinks I want updates on the weather, and I'm like, no, I don't. But you can't really turn that stuff off. That is bad luck. That is such bad luck. The taxi's just passing by, and then all of a sudden, bang! You just got your shit rocked by a cobalt. Nice. Okay. So long as we don't move forward, we can rinse and repeat this to try and get the car. Sonny! So we could get a unique performance upgrade. But we're going with this. And this. Yes! I would have liked to have gotten the blacklist. I would have liked to have gotten the 10K. But nah. Vince Killick. This crazy fool is a major heat score. Blacklist gave him the name Taz. He hates cops and they hate him. Watch yourself around this guy. He prowls the streets of Rosewood looking for newbies. Vince Killick, man. Look at the editing on this, man. Alexis IS 300. And he's blacklist number 14. Oh, look at that. I'm going to skip that because I'm going to get copyright claim for it. There are a number of safe house locations in Rockport. You can find them by checking your world map. Safe houses allow you to switch cars. Now that you meet Sonny, the local shops are going to help you out with parts and upgrades to your right. There'll be new cars to buy too if you're interested. Remember to choose smart, because cash ain't always easy to earn. Plan out which cars you want and what upgrades you're going to make. Don't assume you can buy everything or that driving a stock car will get you to the top. I mean, if you play your cards right, it could. Taz put out the challenge. Taz just sent me a list of the races and milestones that you need to beat to get a shot at his blacklist position. Taz isn't new to this game, so you're going to have to prove you're ready to race him by winning races, beating the milestone challenges, and racking up more bounty with the police. Nice, sir! I'm gonna... Oh, we're gonna message? No, the hell I don't. I read the damn thing, you ding dong. So we could upgrade the car. If we wanted to. I'm gonna go back and I want to switch cars and drive Sonny's car. It has to be embarrassing for Sonny to know that you can drive his car better than he could. I'll give it a little bit of the old nitrous. There we go. Look at that. Absolute. Fantastic. So, car select. We now have Sonny's car. Yeah, look at that. His acceleration and handling are better than ours, yet he lost to us. What an absolute chud he is. God. So now I'm going to drive his car. Oh, so... His car sounds better for us. Because before it was just a drone. It was like... And I'm like, what? What you mean? So I have 8,200. We would have had more if we had picked the left two. We could do an engine upgrade. Oh, yeah, he already has that. So If we had the engine upgrade before this, we would have been faster in every sense. But we can buy nitrous now, so I'm happy with that. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. So you get racing brakes, which increases top speed, acceleration, handling for some reason. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. That's 8,000. Okay. We're getting this. KATT. Check it out. Now we have nitrous. And it's gonna be a good one. God. SMS says the 30 create people try to contact you. Yada yada. Yeah, and it restores as well, doesn't it? Yeah. How did he lose to us? This car is so much faster already than our other one. Yeah, we're going back to safe house. I will do videos. I'm gonna do videos on this, like doing the Burger King challenge. Yeah, we're just gonna already save. Because I've just seen the time and I need to get going in a minute. I've got a lot to get done tomorrow. Depending on when my part gets here, my motherboard, I could try and squeeze in an early Final Fantasy IX stream. But then I run into the risk of having to let the PC cool down and then spend the rest of the evening just trying to wire everything back up again. It is a bloody tough one, this is. I want to try and show something on camera real quick. Can we see? Yeah, look at that. There's the problem right there with the disc. The PS2 wasn't able to read it correctly because of all these bloody scratches. Bloody wicked, that is. Wicked in the bad sense, I mean. And yeah, a surprising portion of the stream was just trying to get into the game properly. We sat there for like 5 minutes trying to do cheats, and the game was like, "I'm having none of this." It was like the Polish army with Wojtek. If you know that story, you know. You have a fucking what? But no. Need for Speed Most Wanted is a great game. Fucking Vanos, get out of here. I'll watch you later. I apparently have a notification on Discord. What is happening here? Who's trying to get to me? What? What in the world? Yeah, you ain't getting a friend request off of me, punk. But no, Need for Speed Most Wanted. If you're going to play it, don't play the PS2 version. It is not exactly good. Like, yes. Does it function? Of course it does. However, I am playing the PAL version, the SLES 53857. It is the PAL designated version of the game. Which, I don't know if we had passed that transition period of I don't know if we had passed that transition period of games being stuck at 25 FPS in the PAL territories in 2005. We might have. I think at that point, I think we were, because it wasn't much of a problem when the PS3 came out, because that mother hopper was region free. No, it wasn't. God, we didn't have to worry about that over HDMI. So PS3, it wouldn't have mattered the region because it would have still played the same. However, on things like the original Xbox, potentially Xbox 360, to a point, and obviously PS2 and GameCube, it mattered. It definitely did, because it was still all down to the 50 Hz versus 60 Hz thing. 50 Hz, 25 FPS in the UK and Europe, and North America and Japan was 60 Hz, 30 frames per second. And because of the delay the 25 FPS kind of enforced, the best way to go about it, the best way to talk about it is to cap your game's frame rate in a PC title to from like whatever it is now down to 60, or even just under that. And if you have an overlay, you can set it to show your frame render milliseconds. So how many milliseconds it takes to render a frame? It should be somewhere in the realm of 4. If you're letting your graphics card run full tilt. However, if you cap that, the render latency goes up because it has to pick which frames it wants to show you, which frames to render out from the let's say 120 FPS. It has to pick 30 of them to be the ones that you interact with, that kind of thing. It puts a halter on that, and it renders it out. There's a render delay. You can feel that in PAL, specifically to PAL games. For me to properly test that one out, I would have to grab an NTSC version of Need for Speed Most Wanted on the same system and then give it a try. My PS2 is fully backwards compatible since I flashed a Mechacon to be a debugger. So it can play, and this specific version of the PS2, which is the 7503, has the ability to be fully region free. Not all models are like that. So this one that I have is fully region free, so I can play NTSC and PAL games and NTSC-J games on the system. The same with the PS3 that's next to me. But that was always region free. It's a debugging unit. It was region free when I got it. The only difference is now I put custom firmware on it so I can run ISOs on it. And it's also been repasted. Because the previous owner, no one had repasted this until I got it. So that's that. Anyway. At some point, I will make content on Most Wanted Black Edition. Specifically the Black Edition challenge and the Burger King challenge. To see what I unlock. Now, I have done the Black Edition challenge before, and it is extremely difficult. Because you're against these rhinos, these SUVs that have been, in a sense, supercharged. They're faster and tougher. And all you've got is a 1960s Camaro SS. And you've got to try and get away from them. It is crazy. And as for the Burger King challenge, I know nothing about that. Growing up, when I originally had the game, and I was playing it on my original PS2, and like 07, 08, I seen the cheats for it, but I never even attempted it because I had the big book, the Game Master book, and it's like, oh, for PS2, push this button combination, and you unlock this, you unlock that. I still have a few of those. I'm gonna have to do a video on like gaming magazines at one point. I want to have a chat with some people and try and get some tips on how to go about a magazine review of sorts. Just like a flashback to my younger years, because I still have a couple of those magazines, and it's not terribly difficult to get in the official UK PlayStation magazine. There's people out there that have the issues. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you right now. It would have been more, but the time. On to tomorrow. If I decide to go live, it will be Final Fantasy IX. However, I don't think I'm going live because I have a funny feeling my part is going to come in the post. Quite early on, I think, in the day. Or, yeah. Has it even been dispatched? I've been scammed. Let me have a peek. I wanna have a peek. Because if it's at Amazon's thing near me, then they will just... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not cancelling that. I kind of need that. As far as I'm aware, it'll be here tomorrow at some point. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, once it arrives here, I'll have to focus all my time and effort on it. I have to take the power supply out of this big boy here, make a makeshift test bench, make sure I can get at least a boot. Or not even a boot, just see if it turns on and then flick it back off. Because even then, that's a step further than what I had before. Now, for this motherboard, it is an X870E, the same as the previous motherboard that I killed by mistake. Yeah, it's a good old time, that. So I won't have to reinstall the chipset. I may have to reinstall the Wi-Fi driver. That's about it. I should be able to boot directly off of the boot drive. So that's perfect. I can just pop right back in. But I will need to make sure everything's working all right. Dial in my settings for overclocking and stuff like that. Because I am an overclocking aficionado to a degree. I like doing it. It's kind of why this 5900X is in the current rig is like pushed so far. This board is at its limit with this processor overall as well. So pushing 12 cores, 24 threads at 5.1 gigahertz is no slouch, even on this really old board. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I got time for right now. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe, take care. Bye.